Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Timothy Guy. He was only 18 years old. He went missing February 6, 1987 from Forsyth County, Georgia. It says he was about 6'1", 6'2", and he weighed about 210 to 220 pounds. I don't know what his middle name was, but it started with a J. The GBI and Forsyth County Sheriff's Office have been investigating the disappearance of Timothy Guy, who was 18 years old when he was last seen February 6, 1987. Shortly before his disappearance, he had moved to Forsyth County to work as a stable hand at Sleepy Fox Farm. And this is not that far from his family's house. Allegedly, it's only like a half an hour away. Employees at the farm told investigators that Tim was last seen around 9:30 p.m. on February 6, 1987. They said he was headed to his parents' home, leaving with a man named Jeff. Now, do those people at the farm know Jeff that would be giving him a ride to his parents, or do his parents know the man named Jeff? Where did this man named Jeff come from? Who was last said to be driving a 1972 to 1974 Chevy Impala. So it makes sense if he left with him that he would ride with him to his parents' house, and that's where he'd end up. And who knows who Jeff is? Somebody would have had to have known for him to be at the farm, right? Jeff, whose last name is unknown, was described as a big-boned, muscular person who was about 5'10" tall and 180 pounds, with brown hair and a beard. Now, this says Jeff's parents, but I'm sure it means Timothy's parents, unless Timothy's middle name is Jeff. But I don't know. I think it's a typo. I think it means Timothy's parents were contacted by the farm manager 2 days later when he did not return to work, and his parents informed the manager that he had never come home. So, something about that's just not right. Brown hair, brown eyes. Something doesn't make sense there. And here's a picture of him, and here's another picture of him. And we're going to look at some John Does. So we have a John Doe in Juneau, Georgia. Found December 11th, 1987, age 24 to 29 years old. Estimated to be about 6'1", estimated to only be about 160 pounds. Now, he was only 18, and he weighed over 200 pounds, a little over 200 pounds. So he would be a little bit too young and weighed a little bit too much to be this person, probably. Skeleton found in woods off Georgia 53, 1 mile from Georgia 400. But I don't know how far that is away from where he went missing, so I didn't look it up. You can look it up if you want to. It also gives a description of the clothing this person was wearing. So, and you have to remember the age is estimated, so I don't know if it could be him or not. We have this John Doe on Cumberland Island, Georgia. And here's a picture of him, except they don't know the color of his hair, but they did that. So I don't know if that could be him or not. Let's see. They don't know the height or the weight. Estimated year of death was anywhere from 1950 to 2001. Camden County. A skull found washed up on the shore in Cumberland Island, Georgia. Unknown hair color, unknown eye color, unknown height or weight. Okay. So then we have this John Doe who kind of looks similar to him, doesn't he? But he also looks kind of similar to a couple other people. Anyway, he was found October 29th, 1987. Estimated year of death, 1986 to 1987, Collins, Georgia. It says he was only 5'9" and estimated to be 157 pounds. So I don't know if that could be him, because that's, a lot shorter than he was. It's at least, 3 or 4 inches shorter, but I don't know. And it gives a description of his clothing. He had a key to a motorcycle. I don't know if that man would have had a key to a motorcycle. And he had a door key with a ship's Ahoy cruise on it. So hunters discovered the victim's skeletal remains in the woods on Pew Farm. Now that's interesting, because he was found on a farm. So then it makes me wonder, right? That part gives me pause. And then it makes me want to look again and say, oh, does he look like him? Maybe. Then this John Doe, they don't have a picture of him, and I'm wondering why. He was found March 11th, 1990. Estimated year of death was 1990. 2 gunshot wounds to the head. Maybe that's why. Adult male, white or Hispanic, 5'10" to 6 foot tall, 180 to 200 pounds. Multiple tattoos. Mom on upper right arm, the right side of the face of a mouse on upper right chest. Person snorting cocaine, specifically showing a left hand holding a spoon and rightward direction, pinky extended, spoon above a plate with a razor blade. Right hand shows index finger pressed against right nostril, powder present in spoon just below left nostril. Smoke clouds emanating from ears. So that's a lot of description there. A lot of description. You think somebody would know who gave those tattoos to somebody, and who has those tattoos. And then his clothing, he had a light brown Big Mac overalls lined with dark blue, black nylon zippers along the sides of the legs, size 46R, long sleeve Big Mac blue, green, and yellow plaid flannel shirt, size large. Corona extra short sleeve t-shirt with Corona logo, left side front breast across back. Sassoon blue jeans, black belt with Eisenhower silver dollar buckle. Eisenhower silver dollar buckle. And it says see photos. Now you'd think somebody would know who owned those, that buckle. High top brown boots, size 9.5. They give a really good description of his clothing. Casio digital watch with black plastic band worn on left wrist. Silver Zippo lighter initialed CAM. Is that his initials? Is that his initials, or a loved one that passed away, or somebody he knows? Why does it have the initial CAM? You think that would be his initials, or a loved one that passed away. Located in the left pocket of his overalls. Packet of Camel filter cigarettes. 1974 Eisenhower Liberty silver dollar belt buckle. Eagle side facing out. See photos. Sterling silver ring with blue stone. Handed out to certain workers in 1978 or 1979, Missouri Pacific Kansas Division. Engraved around the stone, a train engine on either side, issued by Union Pacific Railroad. Now, right there, that should, you'd think with all that information, they would know who this is. Fishermen discovered a decomposed body on the banks of the northern end of West Point Lake in Troup County, Georgia. So if you have any information about who that is, please contact authorities and let them know. That's a lot of information. I don't understand with all those details how they weren't able to figure out who that was. We have this John Doe found in Georgia, age 54 to 99. That's way too old to be him. About 6 foot tall. Estimated PMI is only a year. So dead from 1987 to 1988. A body found in a wooded area about 5 miles from Louisville, Georgia, on or near Fort Benning property. And there's the description of the clothing. Coveralls, prescription eyeglasses. So, and then we have this John Doe found in Albany, Georgia in 1989. It says estimated age is 39 to 69, so that's going to be too old to be him. Estimated PMI years. Skull found at Nottingham Way and Liberty Expressway. So if you know anybody that went missing around that area, please contact authorities. Is this the same? Oh, no, that's what this one reminded me of, this one. Because this was found in Albany, Georgia, January 25th, 1989. And it was a man aged 39 to 69 years old, right? In Dougherty County, okay? And when I saw that, it reminded me that there was somebody that had gone missing in Albany County in 1985. So just 4 years before, but it was a female, not a male. And she was 43 years old, and he was 39 to 69 years old. And her name was May McMurphy. She was about 5'4", 115 pounds. And she had arrived at Albany Technical College in Albany, Georgia for class. She called her husband, allegedly said she was getting a ride home and was never seen again. And it says she was a resident of Baconton, Georgia, Mitchell County. Brown hair, blue eyes, pink shirt, blue jeans, white shoes. And when I saw that John Doe from Albany County, it reminded me of her because he was about the same age as her. And he could have gone missing around the same time. I don't know because it doesn't give me, it just says years. So I was just wondering if that was the man that was giving her a ride or not. And then we have another John Doe found Columbia County, Georgia. Age 20 to 50. 20 is close because he was 18. Found January 27th, 1991. Estimated PMI was just months, though, and he went missing in 1987, so it couldn't be him either. A skull was found by a hunter who carried it home but was unable to take investigators to where it had been found. Oh, yeah, because he was a hunter. It would be hard to find it unless he marked it or something. Anyway, if you have any information about what might have happened to Timothy Guy or who any of these John Does are, please contact authorities and let them know. Even if you gave them the information years ago, please make sure they still have it because it's been a lot of years. It's gone through a lot of investigators. They may not still have that information. Any information. If you're not sure if it's relevant, maybe it's hearsay, maybe you heard somebody drinking and talking, maybe you knew people he had spent time with, maybe you heard people talking that worked on that farm, or other information, let them know. Let them decide what's relevant and what's important. And you could email like a detective and a police department and the sheriff's department if you're concerned that you're going to send an email and they won't get it because you're not sure if the email is going to work, or you want to make sure that they have it, or that they hold each other accountable or whatever. Or you could write letters and send them in, or you could go in and fill out paperwork. But however you want to do it, or you can even call. So just make sure you let investigators know. Don't forget to pray for their family and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.